with your parents, right? Your mother and your father? You know what I'm talking about, Brooklyn? Now I know each and every one of you has a mother and a father. You might be standing right next to them right now. And they probably dragged you here to see me, right? Go fuck yourself. I'm not that old. I'm just kidding. I mean it when I say that being a good mother, being a mother, is the hardest job in the world. So shout out to all the mothers out there doing their best in this crazy, messed up world that we live in right now. I can't hear you, you're screaming too loud. But it's okay. Everything is about understanding, isn't it? When you're a child, things happen to you, you don't understand, and you go crazy, and you throw tantrums, and you hate the world. When my mother was dying of cancer, she did not tell anyone she was sick. And I used to beat up on her. Like, I used to jump on her back and pummel her and say, play with me. Why are you playing with me? I didn't know she was sick. I didn't know she was suffering. I was cruel to her because I did not understand. And that's how we are as human beings. We are cruel when we do not understand. And now I look back and I feel like shit because I treated her like shit. I hope I've made you proud, Mom, wherever you are. I'm sorry I hit you. And speaking of understanding, what's going on in the world right now is pretty fucking crazy. And there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions, a lot of people taking sides, a lot of people pointing the finger and saying it's your fault, it's your fault. Here's the thing. We are all responsible for what happens in the world. Each and every one of us. You can point all the fingers you want, but that's not going to save anybody, and that's going to not change anything. Am I right, Brooklyn? Am I right, New York? Am I right, human beings?
Madonna!
Yes, my name is Madonna. My name is Madonna. Besides my mother, I never met anybody with my name, so that's weird. Anyway, getting back to the seriousness of what I was just talking about, you might think to yourself, well, what can I do? I'm just one person, not gonna make a difference, there's nothing I can do, this has been going on, this is a war that's been going on for thousands of years. Do you feel hopeless sometimes? Do you feel hopeless? Do you feel helpless? Okay, I can understand that, but guess what? You have so much power inside of you, each and every one of us. Each and every one of us have a light inside of us, and we can turn that light on and make a difference. We can bring light to each and everyone's life. Turn your lights on your phone right now. I'm not being very articulate. This is a very important subject. Thank you, thank you. That is beautiful. Look at all that light. Now imagine that every time you speak a kind word, every time you do a kind thing for someone, a kind gesture, you go outside of your comfort zone, an unexpected act of generosity. Each and every time you are counterintuitive and you decide to do something nice for somebody you dislike, each time you go out of your comfort zone and care about someone next to you. I don't care if it's in this arena, when you go home, when you're on the subway, when you're fighting with your partner, when you're making love to your partner. That's the best part, right? Each time you do this, you turn the light on in someone else. And that, my friend, is making a difference, okay? So let's start with the way you look at the world. Let's start with the way you speak to one another, the way you treat one another, the things we do for one another, whether we want to or not. Okay, it's not about taking sides. It's about bringing light to the world in any way you can, and that is the only thing that is going to save us. Are you with me?